I knew a brand new Canyon e-bike was coming, but I wasn't expecting this. Bosch Race Motor, 170 up front, 160 in the rear, rolling on mullets, a 750 watt-hour battery. And get this, riders, it's starting from 5,800 euros. Let's check out the specs. Riders, welcome back to Sam's Bikes, where you know we only talk e-bikes. And today we have got not one, but two brand new full suspended electric mountain bikes from Canyon. So we have the brand new Strive On and the completely redesigned Torque On. And riders, if you are a bit of a park rat, link in the show notes of my first look of the Torque On. But this video is all about the brand new Strive On, which in my opinion has to be one of the best value enduro electric mountain bikes released in 2023. And if you're wanting any more information on both of these bikes, then why not head over to samsbikes.net, the first, the best e-bike finder on the internet. Think of samsbikes.net as the Wikipedia of e-bikes. If you want to see a full list of every electric mountain bike on the market, we've got it. You want to compare geometries, sizes, prices, spec, we've got it all there too. Riders, definitely check out samsbikes.net and let me know what you think. Also, if you like the idea of getting weekly e-bike content, then why not smash that subscribe button, like this video and comment in this video. It really does help out at Sam's Bikes. And before we crack on, a massive shout out to 76 Projects. I reached out to these guys a couple of weeks ago and they sent me out a few of these Garmin mounts and I absolutely love it. So basically this goes on your top tube for your Garmin. I've got a Garmin Edge 530 and I love it because I record pretty much all my rides and I've got loads of different e-bikes. So I have one of these on each of my e-bikes and it's just fantastic. Riders, link in the show notes if you want to check it out. For those riders that are new to the channel, might not know I raced the EWS Electric Series in 2021. I also had the pleasure of seeing Fabien Barel race in Finale Ligura. And unfortunately, Fabien finished in 14th position, kind of suffering his way around that course. And I'm going to put it down to the bike. He was on the Spectral On 2021. Nothing wrong with that bike, but it's not exactly a race-specific e-bike. It was at that point when I remember thinking, I bet Canyon and Fabien Barel are thinking about making a race-specific e-bike, and here it is. Enter the brand new Canyon Strive On, rolling on mullet wheels, so 29 up front and 27.5 in the rear. Bosch Gen 4 motor, and also in the top spec, you can get the Bosch Race Motor. 170 of travel up front and 160 mils in the rear. Coming in at 24 kilos, and I'm really loving to see the prices coming back. The new Strive On is starting from 5,799 euros. Also featuring a motor-inspired skid plate, and this could be the first for an electric mountain bike, and it seems to be covering the whole chainring. I love this idea. The new Strive On is using triple phase suspension, which is the same suspension platform as the Canyon Sender. And bloody hell, I've ridden that bike and it's so fast. And clearly the Strive On, the suspension platform, has been optimized for e-bike racing. And it's great to see the battery is removable for that e-bike racing. And you can get it in a 625 watt-hour battery or a 750. And with the 750, you've got around a 700 gram weight penalty. Geometry numbers in a large with a massive 500 millimeter reach, head tube angle 63.5, seat tube angle 78, and a chainstay of 445. It's available in 4 sizes and 3 models. Strive On Underdog, 5,799 euros. The Strive On CFR at 6,999 euros. And the Fabien Barel Signature Strive On CFR Limited Edition, 9,499 euros. And riders, please note all the prices are with the 625 watt-hour battery. If you want the 750, it's 200 euros more. And also, if you want to get the Bosch Race Motor, you can only get it in the top limited edition model. Okay, Legend Riders, that was a press release, but what's my thoughts on the new Strive On? I think the bike industry in 2023 is a little bit like poker. So, you know, 1 month you've got the winning hand, but the next month another bike is released. The market is moving that fast. But checking the specs, it seems like Canyon have a winning hand with the Strive On. I think they've done a sensational job. I also love that the prices seem to have come back to pre-COVID. Like this bike, the base model, at 5,799 euro, I think it represents very good value And I think Canyon are gonna sell a truckload of these bikes. I also absolutely love that Canyon have gone with the Bosch Race Motor. You know, if I was racing this year, I would definitely want a Bosch Race Motor with that overrun. And 100% respect for Canyon for stocking this bike with good race tires. We've got a double down on the back and an EXO Plus on the front. Okay, the overall weight of the bike is coming in at 24 kilos. But think about it, you know, a lot of the other bike manufacturers do put on light case tires. Now, the weight difference between light case tires and good double down race tires, it's like 1 or 2 kilos. So definitely, you're not gonna have to change the tires, and this is race ready out of the box. And check out the motor-inspired skid plate. I think this is a fantastic idea. Back in the 90s, I did a bit of freestyle. I was a bit rubbish at it, but we did have those skid plates, and they were great. And I think for e-bike racing, like this skid plate covers the whole chainring. So instead of being scared to hit your chainring, you can use it as a part of your skill set. So you could actually, so it's quite wide, so when you go over a rock, you could actually use it to balance on it and then push over. Definitely more like trials motorbike. This all sounds amazing, doesn't it, riders? But it's not all gravy. No electric mountain bike is perfect. Okay, first up, I'm not sure it's the prettiest bike. You know, like it is a race specific bike. They've fit everything in. So maybe the looks wise, it's not the prettiest bike. Riders, let me know in the comments what you think. Just when I thought the sizing war was over where longer is better, the new Strive On is rocking a 500mm reach in a large. And riders, to give you an idea, my first electric mountain bike was the YT Decoy in an extra large, which had a reach of 469mm. So as you can see, it's definitely a lot bigger. I personally think if Canyon are going to continue sizing their bikes like this, maybe they should drop the small, medium and large, because it's kind of how we think about buying t-shirts. And in a t-shirt, I haven't been a medium since the 90s. I'm 100% a large, sometimes an extra large. But on the Strive On, I would definitely, without a doubt, ride the medium with a 475mm reach, especially for a race bike, because places like Finale Aguda are really tight and technical, and a 500mm reach in a large would just be way too big for me. Also in 2023, it seems like adjustable geometry is becoming the norm. And if you look at the Strive On, it's got a 445 chainstay, which is not crazy short, and it's a mullet only. I would have loved to have seen like a flip chip, like what they have with the Canyon Sender, making the rear chainstay longer, allowing you to run a mullet or a 29er. So there you go, riders. That's my first look video of the Canyon Strive On. I think Canyon have absolutely knocked it out of the park here. It's probably exactly how I would build an enduro race bike. Perfect geometry, 170, 160, that Bosch Race Motor, 24 kilos is probably where most of those race bikes are going to be sitting at with good tires. This bike is race ready out of the box. And riders, I want to test this bike, and I've got a favor to ask. If you want me to test and review it, put a comment below saying, Canyon, send the bike to Sam. And if we get enough of those comments, I'm going to email it to Canyon, and fingers crossed, I'll be getting one to test. Anyway, riders, you know, if you have any questions on any electric mountain bike, please let me know, and I'm happy to help. And as always, you know it, riders, stay safe out there, and we're going to see you soon.